Okay, so I'm going to go through one of my best ever Call of War games. So I chose a country, Venezuela, and we didn't end up winning because I wasn't part of the coalition, but as you can see, I got almost 4,000 gold, so that's the most gold. And yes, I just randomly chose Venezuela, and this is current maps. So let's go back to day 1. So as you can see, I just started. And then, so what I did, I teamed up with Peru. Peru seemed like a decent player. And then we started invading Brazil. We did a joint invasion in Brazil. So as you can see, we joined Brazil. That's by day 10. I had completed the invasion of Brazil with Peru. So I expanded here, put all my forces that way into Brazil. I got a few of the cities. He got Rio and the rest. And then he started invading Argentina. And all was good by this point. However, I was talking with United Kingdom. He was kind of like the big guy in this game, and then he was like, I was like to buy a South American territories because I don't want to attack him. I want to have peace, diplomacy. And then he goes, after day 7, you can have them cheap. In return, I'll take 2 coastal cities in Brazil. And I was like, 2 coastal for empty cities. Who are you? Then he was like, he'll just take it. And then he's like, I'm the crown. And so then what started happening was he sent an invasion. Britain had the best navy down to the Brazil coast. So look, this was day 11. The United Kingdom has declared war on Venezuela. And then it says, according to negotiation appears to be progressing. Broken down. So yeah, he sent an invasion down here with a huge navy. However, I did see this coming. So what I stopped producing troops. I stopped expanding, so I expanded till here, and then I left it, and then I just started mass producing my navy. I knew I'm gonna have to build a naval blockade, so I started producing battleships and submarines. I had a lot of these coastal cities. Look, this one was producing. This one, this one was producing. This one was producing. This one was, and then I also started producing naval bombs. Now this was the guy played by me that had huge amounts of naval bombers. So he attacked here, and eventually he gained like quite a lot of territory up to here. Look. So look, he started expanding, and I'm like, do not trust the UK. And then he eventually got to like half of. He got like 2 cities, the cities that he wanted, but I didn't get peace. So I started attacking. And I eventually had to drive him off with enough naval bombers and my navy, and also Peru helped. So I managed to drive him off. However, and then I was like, you know what? I had done enough. I knew I was winning by this point. And so yeah, and then he made the bad mistake of declaring war on India, who had nukes. And so India just started invading him as well, and I allied with India. And so then what I did was, allied with India, so then the UK attempted it again, however, this time from this angle. And then he also tried from this angle. However, I quickly moved some naval bombers from here to here and from here to there. So this part was defended quite well. So look, I had around 40 naval bombers. I think if we do like a mass, I had, how much did I have? I had 4 nukes by the end. I had 41. I had around, I think, roughly 50 naval bombers by the end. And it was literally everywhere. Look at this, damn. All around my case. Nothing was safe. And then he tried to attack from there, and I said he failed again. And by this point, Canada side, I saw Canada planning his troops. So I just accepted. I'm like, I can do this. I've got enough naval bombers. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to attack him. So I attacked him straight away. And Canada had lost it by this point. And so then I think by what day was it? Uh, yeah, I think by day 14 I invaded. I sent like a small troops over here, and because I knew he didn't have many troops, so I went around Britain and I invaded Edinburgh. And then from there I just sort of started invading the entire Britain. I took most of it. South Africa took it, Plymouth. So yeah, look at this. So I took the whole of the UK. I took Cuba. I took Mexico. A lot of America. That's yeah. This was what ended up being the empire in the end. So yeah, definitely one of my better games. And then he kept trying, but he kept failing. And by I think day like 15, I overcame him. And so I ended up fourth with 420 points. So yeah, this was one of my best games. My best naval display. And then I actually developed nukes as well. I had 4 nukes by then. And they couldn't do anything. So yeah, that was a masterclass. By me, I think. So yeah, one of my favorite games to play. But yeah, I did it. So yeah, that was all. I just wanted to record this for future reference. Because this was by far the best game that I've had. Especially as Venezuela. Big ups to Peru, India, South Africa, and Manchukuo. GG's.